Hi, hello, and welcome to the KEM WordPress community. I'm Sharon Henderson, and I've just been talking with a few people about the free websites that they've got, and I've had a couple of requests to just go on a little tiki tour of the website and just give an overview so that people know how to start working through and customizing their website. As I've mentioned previously, I have created the challenge, which is optional. You can either just go for the website that I've been giving to some community members to have a play with, or you can sign up for the challenge, and that will take you step by step through exactly what you need to do and shorten the learning curve quite significantly, I have to say. But we have people with websites, and they just want a bit of an overview. So I thought that we would do that today. I am seeing that I have people here. So hi, my chat is still not working, which is a bit annoying. So I'm just, if you can please bear with me, I'm just going to have a little tinker and see if I can get the chat up and running. Let's have a look. Now, where is that chat? Somewhere there is a chat function. I'm just going to open it and see if that kicks things off and enables me to see any comments that we may have. I can see there's 5 people watching, but this is a regular challenge, actually seeing the chat. So what do I see here? I have lots of beeping going on, but I'm not seeing the comments over here. So that is really annoying. I can see, let's have a look. So no, this is annoying, which means that I'm going to have to go back to opening up all my different pages and have a look there and see if I can see anyone who is talking to me. Let's have a look. Bear with me, technical challenges. Not sure what's going on. Let's have a look. So I'm here. Do I see any comments? No comments there. Jeff, I am assuming that you are there because we were going to have a look at your website, but I don't see any comments. Let me just have a look over here and see if I see any comments on this one. There has to be an easier way than this to be able to talk with people. Let's just see if we can figure this one out. So I have Restream, which streams this video to multiple platforms. And then I have StreamYard, which has a panel with all the comments on. And the last stream and this one, I've had no comments showing at all. So I've been in touch with them. And I was told by Restream that I need to talk with StreamYard. And funnily enough, I talked with StreamYard and they said, you need to talk with Restream. So I'm feeling a bit like a ball, a tennis ball being battered between the two. So what they said to me was if I go in and I open up my Restream browser, then that normally gets things working. But it absolutely hasn't. So I'm going to have to spend a little bit longer pestering. If anyone is watching and can comment, that would be awesome, just so we know for sure. Jeff, I'm assuming that you're here because we organised it. Jeff wanted to be on the live with me, but frustratingly, his camera's not working. So he was just going to talk to me via comment, and we were going to work that way. So Jeff, get typing away and just let me know if you can. Even if you send me a messenger message to let me know if you can see this, whether you're there, and whether you have actually sent comments or not. That would be super handy. And I'll just have a little caffeine injection in the meantime. I'm just going to pull up my messenger and just see if Jeff's talking to us. Oops, wrong one. Let's go for that one. Otherwise, I'll just have to talk on my own, I guess. But it's nice to have the to and fro and be able to actually answer people's questions. But we'll just see. So Jeff has not messaged me anything, and I still see no messages coming up. View on Restream. Let's have a look at that button there. Just see if that does anything. I don't think it will. Let's see what we see here. View on Restream. I see myself on there, but I don't see any comments at all. Nope, no comments. Right, Jeff's messaged hi. I'm here. Jeff, can you tell me, have you tried to send a comment? Have you written any comments? Just waiting for fingers to type. I'm not seeing anything yet. So I'm going to have to hit up these guys at Restream and at StreamYard. And now I've got the video proof that I've done everything that they've said, and I've opened up the chat in Restream and nothing is working. So, yes, on the live. You're on the live. Jeff, can you tell me, please, have you written any comments? Oh, dear. Copy this URL to the browser plugin of your encoding software. I shouldn't have to do that. Just not seeing the Restream chat. Open browser. So, Jeff, just flick me a message. It says, hooray, the chat is waiting for new messages. So I have it open in Restream. But I see no comments at all. Oh, here we go. I've got another message from you. Yes, on the live. Seems to be very slow. Okay. All right. Well, what I'll do is you can chat. You can send any chat you need to send me via Messenger for now, Jeff. And I will wait and see whether any comments come through here. They certainly haven't so far. And I'm just going to share the screen for Jeff's website because they all look the same when you get your shiny new website. So let me just do that now. Share the screen. Here we go. Is that the one I want? No, I want that one. Okay, so let's make this a wee bit bigger. Okay, so what you're seeing here is what your website looks like if you ask for one of the free ones. One thing I do want to say is that it does take me time to set these websites up, and it's absolutely my pleasure to do this for you. But if you do ask for a website, my only request to you is that you actually give it a go, try and customize it, ask questions in the group, yeah, that's really important to me to know that I'm setting this up and that you are going to give it a good go. If you want to try and do it yourself, that's super cool. And as I say, you can ask questions in the group and we'll do our best to help you. I can create a live to answer questions, but ultimately the idea is that you take the challenge alongside this. It will short circuit your learning curve massively from months and months and months to 30 days or less. So I do encourage you to do the challenge. It's only $97, so it really is a steal at that price, and it's a price that will be going up once I've finished with the beta group. So I would be taking advantage of that if you possibly can. That said, I have given websites to people who haven't done the challenge, and so this is what you see when you get your website. This is the back end. This is where you can actually make the changes to things. Jeff, can you just send me a message and tell me if you have tried to comment on the live so that I know? So yeah, just send me a message on Messenger just so I know what's going on, because as I say, I'm going to send this video clip to StreamYard and to Restream and ask them to sort it out and stop trying to get me to do it for them because I have done everything and it's not working. Seems to be very slow, right? Jeff's asking, what is Flatsome? Okay. Jeff, can you just also let me know, have you tried to write a comment within the live itself, just so I know whether there is an issue with comments or not? That would be great. And I'm just going to check my Restream chat again. This is for the benefit of Restream. Yes, I've checked my chat and that's not working either. So I'm not seeing anything there. So Jeff, just confirm with me if you can that you have tried to ask the questions on the live and that it's simply not working. So Jeff has asked, what is Flatsome? Which is a very good question. Flatsome is the, yes he has. Okay, and it's just not showing. We'll try again. Thanks, Jeff. So Jeff's asked, what is Flatsome? Flatsome is the premium theme that I install with each free website. WordPress ships with a whole host of free themes that you can use, and they can be great, but they're not always going to guarantee that you're going to have a responsive website or a well-coded and high-performing website, because they're a free thing, so you just don't know. Some are good, some not so good, and they achieve different purposes. But I know with Flatsome, it's well coded and it has massive functionality that enables you to create a general website or a store beautifully. And once you start to understand how Flatsome works, you'll be a convert too. So WordPress is your content management system. So that in other words, is what holds all your files and everything in place. And it's kind of the engine, if you like. And your theme, like Flatsome, I'm being asked another question. So the theme, okay, so yes, so Jeff has tried to ask these questions on the live for the purposes of Restream and StreamYard, and they are not coming through on Restream or on the live through StreamYard. So using Messenger. Flatsome, is it a theme or a plugin? So it's a theme. So what I was saying was WordPress is your content management system. That's where all your content is housed. And WordPress is like your engine. Your theme is like your interior decoration, if you like. It's your interior decor. It's what goes on the walls. It's what makes it beautiful. It's what basically you use to present your website to the world and organize it in a way that functions well and is user-friendly and all that sort of thing. So you've got your WordPress engine. If you and you need to have a theme to go with that, you just have to. So you want to make sure that your interior decoration works well and is liked by people, because at the end of the day, when someone comes to your website, you want them to act and do whatever it is that you want them to do, whether it's to buy a product, fill out a contact form, provide an email, whatever it is, you want to make sure it converts well. And that's where your theme comes into its own. Now, you mentioned plugins as well. You also need plugins. And when you log into the back end of your website, oh, I've still got Messenger. You can read all my messages. That's not quite what I wanted to be doing there. That's quite funny. Whoopsie daisy. Here we go. That's the one I want. That's quite funny. So with the plugins add extra functionality as well. And those extra bits of code that you're inserting into your website to do extra things. So let's say that you, let me have a think. What might I use a plugin for? Well, when you go in, let's have a look now. So this is our theme Flatsome, which we see here. And Flatsome has all its options up here. So this is where you can customize the header, organize your layout, all the ways that you want your theme to be set up, you can do from here. And you can also do them on the front end, which I'll show you in a minute. But Jeff talked about themes and plugins. I'm just going to show you the plugins. Here's all your plugins. Now, I need to somehow be able to see these messages without it changing your screen for you, which I'm just finding a wee bit of a challenge at the moment. How am I going to do this? I may just need to show Jeff's messages. How am I going to do this? Let me see if I can move this along and still read them. No, that doesn't work. This is very challenging, actually, how to look at both. Let's just see. Now I've lost everything. All my windows have disappeared all over the place. Okay, that's not ideal. Where have they gone? I've actually lost my StreamYard. Here we go. All right. So I might actually just need to, I'm going to have to flick between the two in order to see Jeff's messages. And I can't see a way of sharing my screen in a way. Let me have a look. I might have to stop sharing to look at Messenger and then put it back on again. That's the only way this is going to work, I think. So bear with me. All right, so what we see here are all the different plugins that your store comes with, and they add different functionality. So you've got your classic editor, which just leave that. If that's visible for you, just leave it. I won't go into why that's there, but you do need that. You don't need to mess with that. Contact forms enables you to create contact forms, to take people's details. The caching plugin just speeds up the performance of the site and works well with my particular hosting environment. You saw I clicked update there. Make sure you keep your plugins updated, because quite often those updates are brought in order to patch up any potential security vulnerabilities. So it's important to keep those updated. Next Gen Social Login enables you to log in using Facebook or various other social media platforms, so you can activate that if you want. What else? You won't see this one. That's only for a super admin like me. WooCommerce is there and can be activated if you did want to set up a store, but my advice would be stick with the basics for now. Worry about the store later. Don't need to worry about this one. This is your security plugin, and I'm just going to update that because I see it needs updating. You probably won't see WP Central. This is a way for me to centrally access all the websites that I've given out and manage them if I need to. And you won't see this plugin either, because that basically enables me to show and hide different aspects of the dashboard. There's things that I don't want you to have access to, because if you did, you could just bring down the site. So it's just to protect you. Ah, I've got someone calling me now. It's all happening today. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. So those are the plugins. Oh, is it going to stop? Okay. Nope, still going. If I switch, then I'm displaying a whole heap of stuff that I don't want to. Technology is not working in my favour today. It's quite funny. And this person is persistent. There we go. It's Katie, and we are supposed to be having a chat very shortly. So I will need to make this brief. We can always do another live later, hopefully with the technology working this time. So I'm going to pause the share, and I'm going to just check what Jeff has asked. So I am going to just stop that share now. Let's see if we can take that screen away. There we go. And I'm just going to very quickly have a look at Messenger and see what Jeff has said, because I seem to have lost that window. I'm multi-screening, so I have windows open all over the place. It can get a bit confusing. Right, let's have a look at Jeff. What's he say? So the theme is a predefined layout, correct? That's a very, very good question, Jeff. What the theme is actually, it's a lot more than a theme. It is a page builder. So what that essentially means is that you can not only fill out a predefined template that you can with a theme, but you can actually build the pages and create them from scratch. And that's the beauty of Flatsum, but that's also why the challenge is super helpful, because it does take you through step by step all of this sort of stuff. Are there plugins available to allow for customer logins? Are there plugins available to allow for customer logins? Customers can log into your site and all that can be set up. At the moment, you're working on a site that I am hosting for you for 30 days for free on my cloud-based servers. If you decide that you want to continue with your website, I'm going to set you up with your own cPanel, and I will take all of that stuff off so that there is no reference to the challenge on there. But everything that you create now, you will keep. I will just take away certain bits and pieces that were set up for challenge participants. So I hope that answers the question on that. Jeff's just typing something else. I have got this call coming up, so I can only probably stay another 5 minutes. We've had a few technological challenges going on. I'll just wait for Jeff to type. No, he stopped, so I'm hoping maybe I've answered that question for him. Oh, he's typing again. I see bubbles. Are the themes customizable? Yes. The themes are customizable, but it's just a bit like a template. So you'll get a choice of different pages and you can add images, you can add text and that sort of thing. But if you want to switch things around or design from scratch, then that's where a theme comes, a page builder comes into its own. Let me just show you the magic of Flatsome very quickly. So I'm going to share a screen. And I will show you the magic of Flatsome. Let's just have a look here. I'm just going to have another look and see if any comments are coming through as well. Oh, my computer's slow. Very, very slow. I've got too many things open. I'm blaming the computer, but it's really the operator. Let's have a look. Where are we? We're loading slowly. Let's see if there's any questions coming up. Very, very, very slow. What have we got going on here? Shut that down. Jeff. Oh, who have we got here? Okay, so no more other plugins, other things customizable. Okay, so I think I've got everything I need from there. I just wanted to double check if any comments are shown. But there are none. Okay, very, very strange. Why Jeff's comments not coming through? Okay, don't know. All right, so I'll very, very quickly switch back, share this screen, and then I am going to have to get onto this chat that I've got scheduled that I'm late for, which is very naughty. Okay, so I was going to just show you Flatsome. So let's have a look very quickly. I'm going to go to the front end of the site now. Okay, so this is what your website will look like when you get it. This is how the front end looks. Everything here can be changed, deleted, moved around, different elements added. Basically, you can do whatever you like with it. So I'll just show you the Customize tab because I think that that's quite handy. So if I go into Customize, this brings up the live customizer. And it basically enables you to customize the front end of your website in real time and see what's happening. Okay, so here are all the things that you can customize. This isn't about building the individual pages. This is about the look and feel of your site. So you can go into the header here, and this whole header builder comes up, and you can add different buttons. You can switch your where your navigation is. You can change what your navigation looks like. So, for example, here with the logo, I can put the logo on the left, in the middle. There's a whole heap of different presets as well that you can use, like this. Will completely change. Let's have a look. Jeff's asking some questions. They're popping up. The JPEG images on. Okay, so you can change all of this to all these different layouts. So everything is already laid out for you if you want to do it that way, or if you're an actual web builder like I am, you tend to do things from scratch. Something about images. So I can move my logo. I can change the look of my logo. I can put up my own logo here. When you're uploading images, Jeff, you do need to make sure that they're optimized. And there's a whole section on that in the challenge. Make sure you're not uploading images that are of massive size because it will slow your website down. I can change the width of my container. I can add padding. There's a whole heap of different things I can do. I can upload a site icon, everything you can just work through down here. And then on the front end, I'll just show you a little bit of magic. Actually, we'll do it on the back end. I'm going to go back to the back end. I'm going to go into pages. And then I am going to have to go because I am late for my meeting. Okay, so let's go to, what should we go to? Let's add a page. I'm going to add a page here. Okay, give my page a title, demo, page for live. I need to save it. And then you see this tab here. This is the UX builder, which is Flatsome. So I'm going to go into that. Okay, and I can choose any of these templates I like. It won't load the images, but it will load the layout. Okay, I can also go in here into Flatsome Studio. And you have all the beautiful layouts to choose from. And they're organized into different categories for you. So if I want to look at what's the headers I could use, I pick a header, import it, and I have it. And then I can switch out the image, I can change the text, I can move the text around on the page. Everything is possible with Flatsome, which is why I love it so much. So I could move that up here, put it there, wherever I like, change the images. Everything is possible. So that is a very, very, very quick rundown on the front end and the back end of the site. That really does not even scratch the surface, but I hope it just gives you a bit more of a feel for what you can do with these starter websites that I'm giving out. But as I say, if you ask for one, just be mindful that it takes me time to set them up, and therefore I would just ask that you only ask for one if you really intend to put a bit of work in and build the site. Jeff is saying it's very flexible. Yes, it's awesome. It really is. And I urge everyone to do the challenge because it will just really short circuit a lot of the confusion and the questions that you will otherwise have. And there's lots of tips and tricks, design tips, all sorts in there. So let me see if I've got my banners. I've just popped the link up for anyone that's interested. Where have I put it? Yeah. So it's challenge.kembizinnerbox.com/free website. You just hop in there. And if you haven't already got one of the sites, then I am giving away a maximum of 25 to members of the community. I would urge you to do the challenge as well. But if you just want to go for the website, I'm also throwing in 30 days free hosting. And after that, it's a small monthly fee if you do decide you want to carry on with the website. And when you compare it to the prices of Shopify, where you never actually own the site and the month you stop paying, it's gone, compared to this where you have your website, it is yours. If you don't want the hosting, I will give you the website as a file that you can download and take away with you. So it really is free. The only thing you pay for is the hosting that I have to pay for, and anyone who has a WordPress website has to pay for. And I offer very, very reasonable prices, very competitive prices you won't find anywhere else for cloud-based hosting, not shared hosting, cloud-based hosting, which is the best you can get. All right, I have to go. I need to make some huge apologies to poor Katie, who I was supposed to be chatting with about half an hour ago. So I need to go and say sorry. Jeff, I hope I have answered a few of your questions and that you now have enough understanding to get on with that. And let's reorganize that live when you have the camera up and running. And I need to, I thought for a minute there I had some comments come through, but no, still not working. And in the meantime, I will have a chat with Restream and StreamYard and get them to sort their stuff out. Thank you all for tuning in, and I look forward to chatting with you all next week on our regular monthly evening slot. Otherwise, maybe before. You never know. All right, thanks for tuning in to KEM WordPress community. This was a wee little ticky tour around the websites that I am currently offering for free for 25 lucky people and counting. So we have a few already done. Over and out. See you later. Bye.